Hi, one best here sports picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We are the Odds Couple, where we come to you from SportsbookReview.com, and we are talking bowls right now with Troy West from TroyWins.com. We're going to cover the Peach Bowl right now, of course, in the college football playoffs, Washington and Alabama. Mike Brenner's already gone official with this one on Alabama on the first half over Washington. The line is a little bit all over the place right now. The cris books are hanging all the way down to 15. Pinnacle still all the way up at 16.5. So it's between 15 and 16.5 market wide. Alabama, obviously, a juggernaut, going to be played at the Georgia Dome indoors. Mike Brenner, you're loving Alabama, at least on the first half, right?
Yeah, I am. And if I can grab 15, I'm going to take them on the full game.
Really?
And I'm going to grab that right now and make it official. I'm not taking a damn thing away from Chris Peterson. I had a good feel, as has Troy. Troy knows these West Coast. I mean, these these teams out there out west. And I'm telling you right now, Washington, as good as they are, they have not even come close to facing a defense like they're getting ready to face. This is a beast defense, and Chris Peterson, as a good coach on his way to being a great coach, is getting ready to go to school. All right, because Nick Saban will have his team so focused and ready for this game. I think it's going to hit Washington so quick that they're going to find themselves having to come from behind. And with that being said, I think that causes mistakes. This is a team that is now at a level, a platform it has not been before. Bottom line, the playoffs with the Final Four, the experience, the coaching, and this offense is going to confuse Washington's defense. And I see this as about a 20 to 21 point win, maybe even like a 28 to 7, 28. I don't know, 28 to 10. I don't see them going crazy because I think Nick Saban realizes this is a damn good team, and we better focus and we better watch some film. And again, that is with all due respect.
All right, Troy West, Mike Brenner's taking Alabama minus 15, minus 115 for his official record. What do you like here?
Not so fast, my friends. I love Washington in this game, not because I'm from Washington. God, we've hit Washington games all year long. Chris Peterson, to me, is arguably one of the best coaches in the country, and believe me, his win percentage proves it. He's won big games. If you remember, about 5-6 years ago, he went in as I think a 23 or 24-point underdog and knocked off Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. This guy knows how to win big games. He knows how to have his team focused. Alabama, who have they faced this year? The SEC had a down year. The second best team had 4 losses. They have not seen a passing team. The best passer they saw all year was Chad Kelly, and he ripped them apart. You got to remember, Ole Miss was up 21-0 in that game. There's been times where Alabama has looked vulnerable against some of the better opponents, but they have not seen a well-balanced attack. They have not seen a defense like Washington either. Washington's got one of the best secondaries in the country. I think this is going to be a dogfight. I really do. I think you're looking at a 28-24 type game, maybe even 28-17. I do think Bama takes the game. But to think Washington's going to get blown out of the building, I think is a tough call. This team will be ready to play. Jake Browning, one of the most prolific passers in college football this year, 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, should have been in the Heisman voting. My God, who is Alabama? What quarterback have they faced this year? If you could name one, I'd be impressed. I think they're going to have a tough time. It's going to be a close football game. I'll take the points here.
All right. Well, like I said, it's a very split line. So Mike Brenner going minus 15, minus 115, and Troy West recommending a play on plus 16 and a half.
And Troy's got some really good points, and it could turn out to be a dogfight. Hopefully it will be. But again, Washington hadn't faced a hell of a lot of talent either. I mean, they faced some talent, but SEC, I'll take the third team in the SEC better than a Pac-12. And the bottom line is coaching wins everything. Chris Peterson is on his way to being a great coach, but he is nowhere near a Harbaugh. He is definitely nowhere near an Urban Meyer, and he is nowhere near Nick Saban. They will win this game, no doubt. There's no way Washington gets the win, but I think in the second half, the mistakes are going to happen, and Alabama's running game is liable to run all over this team because they cannot stop a fucking runner for their lives. Damn it, I love this.
Troy, you were going to say something?
88 wins and 6 losses over his last.
Buddy, I know, but hey, has he won anything? Has he won a championship? Has he even gotten a team? Boise State never was a threat to anybody on a national championship level. With all due respect, that's why they play the game.
They beat Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah, Oklahoma, come on. Me and you could beat Stoops when he's supposed to win. Anybody could beat that team. Where have they gone since then? Bottom line, that's why they play the game. Nick Saban's the best to ever walk a sideline, bar none. I mean, bring in Paul Brown, Paul Bear Bryant, whatever. Bring in, what's his name from the Green Bay Packers?
Newt Rockne.
Any of them. There's none of them ever could touch what this guy has done. It is amazing. Chris Peterson is a very good coach. But guess what? You go from Boise State to Washington, you're still not up in the top tier of the top 10 teams except for this year. Washington is uncharted territory here, and they're not going to know how to handle it, bottom line. And they're in the Georgia Dome, which is like Nick Saban's backyard, baby.
What do you have? What
Oh,
do you have?
I
To,
love
what do you have
this.
to say, Troy West?
Chris Peterson won one of the biggest and most prolific football games ever to be played. That was a 3-point touchdown underdog to one of the best Oklahoma teams. Pulled off one of the most incredible wins. He's got the best win percentage in college football.
How many of those national championships does he have?
No doubt. Well, he's been in Boise State. Nick Saban coached.
That's what I'm saying. And if he was all that, I mean, they have a quarterback that's very good, but he hasn't even been talked about for the Heisman,
over
and that's
an
because of the
0-12
strength of schedule. Bottom line, he's a great quarterback. They're a great team. They cash tickets, but they're not in this same.
Washington was 0-12 4 years ago. They're 12-1 now. That's a pretty good coach.
That is it. That you're damn right it is. But guess what? They're still growing, and they're getting ready to hit a team that's been experienced more than any other team in college football history. Bottom line, hey, they could cover. They could get it done. You're damn right. I just think that the experience and the coaching will wear them out, and that's my call. Boom. Yeah.
Head to head.
Love
Troy
it,
West
baby.
from TroyWins.com. Like in Washington, plus 16.5. Tell us what you do at TroyWins.com, Troy.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, really starting to rev it up in college hoops. We've been solid in the NBA, and believe me, the college football bowl season is going to be absolutely fantastic. We'll have a play on each and every game. Come take a look at the website, TroyWins.com.
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.